Hello movers and shakers, welcome back to the Move Me Yoga Kitchen. Today we're having rambutan for lunch. So if you don't know what rambutan is, it is a tropical fruit, this little furry fella here. When it's fresh, which was about a month ago, it would have been bright red. And over the course of the last month it has continued to get darker and darker in colour, and it's sort of more a reddy brown now. This is the end of season rambutan. We picked them up from the produce market here in Brisbane. We got about, what did we get? I think we got twice this for $10. So there's actually 5.1 kilos here, and yesterday I had about 3.5 kilos and Natasha had about 1 kilo. So this is lunch today. We like to have mono meals. What we mean by mono meals is one fruit at a sitting. So we're making a meal out of rambutan today. Tomorrow, actually earlier this morning, we made a meal out of custard apples. And actually prior to that, we made a meal out of sweet red papaya. So rather than sitting down to the papaya, the custard apples and the rambutan all together, which you could, we find that for optimal digestion, you sit down to one fruit meal at a time. And if you try what we're saying and you observe your own digestion, you'll see that nothing is more easy on the digestive system than sitting down to a mono meal. And conversely, try and eat, 5, 6, 7 different things together. Even if they're raw, fresh fruits, you'll find that you don't digest it anywhere near as easily as if you just sat down to one of those individual fruits. So that's a tip. Try a mono meal of fruit and observe your digestion.
And why is digestion important?
Digestion is important because it is the activity that requires the most amount of energy from the human body. So if you want more energy to do various activities, to get fit, to be a good parent, a good spouse, to have energy to work, whatever your energy requirements are, if you want more of it, optimize your digestion. And to do that, we suggest have as much fruit in your diet as you can, and have as many mono meals of fruit as you can. And even when we're talking about your evening dinners, we can talk about this more in another video, but try not to have too many concentrated foods together. So some of our meals we might have rice, corn and potatoes in the one meal. That's okay, that's okay. But for optimal digestion, it would be better if we just sat down to rice and veggies, or corn and veggies, or pasta and veggies, or potatoes and veggies, rather than trying to mix all those concentrated starches together. But we can do another video on that in the future, because that's an interesting topic. So the rambutan happen to be high in vitamin C, and I'm just going to cut one open for you. So this one, as I said, they were picked a month ago, so they are starting to certainly reach their use by date. There's a little bit of mould here, but this mould hasn't affected the inside of the rambutan. If I just cut it like that, now when they're fresh you can actually stick your thumbs into it and pull it apart, but when they are not so fresh they get a little tougher, so that's why I'm using the knife. And you just go like that, and there you go. Now this is sweet, fleshy. It has a seed in the middle, and obviously you just spit out the seed. But the flesh is juicy, fleshy, delicious, sweet. We actually, these are nice refrigerated too, because it just gives it a little delicious. So I'm going to keep straight into the recycling bin. I'm going to keep doing this to prepare our lunch. It'll be done quite quickly. If you like this video, please give it the thumbs up. Perhaps leave a comment below, a question if you have. We'd love to hear from you. And if you'd like to see more of these videos, please subscribe to support us.